Good evening, gamers! So it's been a while since we made a cooking video, and in honor of the Christmas occasion, I'm going to be making some gyoza today, which are like Japanese dumplings if you don't know what those are. And I'm not appropriating any culture because I'm here with my token Asian friend, PeevishEggshell. You know, he's a good guy. He also has a YouTube channel, so...
I love you.
I love you too. So the first thing we're going to be doing today is making the wrappers. I didn't get store-bought wrappers, so we're just going to go straight from scratch. How we're going to do this is we measure out 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm using White Lily today, and I've already measured this out because this is the second take. And yeah, so if you're really like feeling industrious, you can sift it beforehand. I'm not doing that. So yeah, there we go. The second thing you want to do is take your water, and you want to take about half a cup of water. You want to microwave it, get it boiling, and then add about half a teaspoon of salt to it. So I've already added a decent bit of salt, but I'm gonna add a little bit more because I don't think it hurts. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, measured out and add it. That was not an accurate move at all, but whatever, it's fine. And then you're basically just gonna kind of drizzle the water in until it's just dissolved. And you wanna do this really slowly. So I'm gonna start drizzling the water in here, right? So that's good. And I'm gonna mix. Basically, you wanna work it until it goes into a dough like what we have here. And after it sort of goes into the point where you have a dough, you get some flour on your fingers here. And then you're basically gonna pick it up and start kneading it. And you wanna knead it for about 10 minutes. So you're just gonna pick it up and, you know, work it with your hands until it becomes a really smooth consistency. Like not lumpy at all, just very, very doughy, I guess you could say. Yeah, basically you just wanna beat this like you would wanna beat like your ex or, you know, somebody that did you wrong. You just wanna like knead it out, be kind of rough with it, you know, smash it down.
Yeah, chill.
Be angry with it, you know, smash it against the table, you know, tear it apart, break it into little pieces, you know what I'm saying? Like really mash it up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Basically, after kneading it for 5 or 10 minutes, you'll notice it starts getting smooth. At that point, you can move on to the next stage. So if you can see, it's not really rough. It's gotten a lot smoother than it was before. So you just kind of put it on your, like, I guess, working area, which for me is this cutting board. You'll kind of roll it into like a nice log. Carl, what does this remind you of? What does this remind you of right here?
It's a finger. You're making a statue.
Gamer, maybe. Right, so basically you want to cut your log into little chunks about yay big, maybe a little smaller, maybe a little bigger, but around this big. And then what you're gonna do is you're kind of gonna roll it out into a sheet. I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm using my Cans Oats can. Just kind of like this. Oh no, it's stuck. I should have probably floured that up. And just sort of, you want to make sort of like a thin sheet, just about like this. Pretty epic. Yeah. All right, so as you can see here, I switched to the mug because my my McCann's steel cut oats was kind of was going away. It was like getting all dented and stuff. So I'm rolling out my last one here. And yeah, we basically worked through an entire stack of our rollers here. So we've basically put the last one here. If I can get this up without ripping it to shreds. There you go. Perfect. And we're ready to get the filling. So we've made the wrappers now. So we're just gonna, I guess, mix up the stuffing and get these bad boys cooking. So next up, what we're gonna be doing is making the filler for our dumplings, the stuff we put inside. So the ingredients we're gonna be using, we have the ground pork here. We have spring onions here. We have some mushrooms. We have some garlic and ginger. And of course we have our nice soy sesame oil blend here that we'll throw into the mix, some salt, pepper, all that stuff. And traditionally you throw in cabbage too, some cabbage leaves, but try as I might, I could not find any in the store, so we're rolling with what we got. I'm gonna basically cut all this stuff up and get it ready to throw in the mix, and I will see you in a second. So now a lot of people don't realize, but whenever you peel garlic, you shouldn't peel the garlic before you like mince it, because you can just take your knife, smash it like this, and then the peel just comes right off. Like you don't, like people will peel the garlic before they mince it. That's like just stupid. Just smash your garlic up and then just take the peel off like that, and it's just super easy. Then you can just straight up get to mincing. Exactly like that. So currently I'm chopping up the ginger. Dang it, I keep getting bits of ginger skin in the ginger. But yeah, so you want to kind of do like this to mince it, at least until it all starts sticking to the knife, and then you can just kind of pick the knife up and just do like this. It'll make Gordon Ramsay really unhappy, but like it gets to this point where it just sticks to the knife and then you can't really do anything like about it. He was like, that's kind of how you're supposed to mince it. I don't know. But yeah, you see, like whenever it starts sticking to the knife, I just like do like this, and then I like knock it all off, and then do that again. Gordon Ramsay would be like screaming at me, but who cares? He's not here, right? Right, so our cooking space is now abysmally messy, but that's okay because we've basically gotten everything processed. So as you can see here, I'm adding the ginger now, but we have our mushrooms added to the mix, our beef, our spring onions, which I chopped a little large. Yeah, so we have all that. And now we're going for the garlic, just like this. Just kind of scoop that up with the knife. You can kind of use your finger there to get that good clove in there. I want to make sure you get everything. Right, so then I'm going to add the I guess, sesame oil and soy sauce mixture. Take some salt and pepper. Nice chunky bit of salt there, yummy. Nice chunky bit of pepper. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now I'm just gonna mix all this up into a big mash and stuff it in our dumpling. Right, so we're back, gamers. So we got our nice bowl of the filler here. We've mixed that up sufficiently. We have a bowl of water for the wrapping, and we have our wrappers here. So I'm gonna show you guys now how to wrap these up sufficiently. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the best at wrapping this in an aesthetic way, but that's fine, it'll work. So the best way to do this is to take a big piece of spoon and just kind of take a nice big spoonful, smack it right there in the middle, kind of pack it in. You're gonna take your finger, you're gonna dip it in your water, you're gonna kind of just run this around the edge of your dumpling so it sticks a little bit. Then we are going to take, the dumpling's sort of falling apart there, but that's fine. And then here, if you want to come around here, Carl. So you're gonna take this, you're gonna pinch it up here, and then you're gonna go from the edge, and you're just kind of gonna grab it like this. You're gonna twist, and then you're gonna pinch, like that. And then you're gonna keep sort of doing this till you get those nice, like wrinkled pattern you like to see on your usual dumpling, like that. Our wrappers are a little thick, so it doesn't have that nice, I guess, pristine like edge, but you can kind of see the wrinkles starting to form there. Then we're gonna sort of do this again from the other side. Our dumpling's gotten a bit dry there, but if you see it's tearing, that's not good. But then you're just kind of gonna keep on, keeping on. That's fine. Okay, so as you can see there, we have our nice little dumpling. You can sort of take the edges and pinch them a bit, just so that stays shut. And there we go, and you just drop that right on the pan. Right, so basically you're gonna wet the sides, and you really, really wanna make sure that you're giving it a lot of attention. You're gonna sort of pinch it like this, you're gonna make sure it goes up here, and really be delicate and gentle. You know, really, really care about it. Give it all that love and affection that your mother never gave you as a child. Gamma, I have raw pork fingers.
Finger licking good.
Right, so we're going for the actual cooking of the gyoza. So you're gonna take some vegetable oil, you're gonna douse it in your pan, and you're gonna cook it till it's hot. Or I guess heat it until it's hot on medium heat. And as you can see here, we got like a little tester that's sizzling, so I think it's fine. So I'm gonna take a good looking dumpling. Yeah, our dumplings are not exactly the best. But here I'm gonna take, that's kind of bad. Here, I'll take this one here, so not bad looking. And we'll just kind of set that in the oil so like it's cooking. Same with like these ones here, just kind of, these going here. Just kind of get all of them like a little bit pan fried, kind of like that. Okay. Right, so after it's been going for 2 or 3 minutes and you can pick them up and sort of see the bottom has gotten brown, you're gonna cut the heat down to low, and you're gonna add, we'll keep it a lot. That's fine. You're gonna add some water to the pan and let it sort of like simmer for the next like 30 minutes. That was kind of scary, but that's fine. And you're gonna cover it after you've sort of, oh shoot, okay. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the smoke detector. You put basically, after you've browned the bottom, you cover it, add some water, and reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 30 minutes. Sorry about the smoke detector. Anyways, Shawty's like a melody in my head. So one thing you need to be mindful of is you need to add more water if it runs out. I had that happen just a second ago, and the bottom got a little bit burnt. It was fine, we caught it before it like ruined the dumplings, but you know. So after after 30 minutes have elapsed, you take the cover off and you allow the excess moisture to evaporate off of your dumplings. And yeah, so we'll be doing that for the next 5 or 6 minutes till the water evaporates off, make sure it's nice and crispy on the bottom, and then we get to try it. So yeah, we'll see. All right, so after all the excess water is evaporated off, you can remove the dumplings from the heat and transfer it to a plate, which we've done over here. So looking here, we have sort of the finished product. It looks pretty good, right? Not bad. I think if I had to do over again, I'd definitely like sort of redo the wrapping, maybe try to like get the wrapping better, because the wrapping is really, really thick, right? Really, really thick. But if you look at this, nice and steamed. It's cooked all the way through. We got that crispy. Wait, here, let me see. Let me show the bottom. Frick. I gotta get my thumb. Do you see the crispy bottom? Very, very epic. Very good. Here, Carl, you wanna have half of this? We can try it together.
Let's try it together. Chopstick.
Wait, so show our faces for the react.
Don't fail me now, chopsticks.
Oh, wait, so show our faces now. That's like perfect. It's like crispy and springy. I'm gonna be honest, I was really worried. I was really, really worried that wasn't gonna go well, but it ended up going, that was pretty good. I have to have some more of that. All right, so here's the finished product. We've like, I guess, completed the video. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this was our first time doing it, but it worked out like really, really, really well. Definitely gonna do it again. If I had to do it over again, I definitely, make the wrappers a little less thick, but we still got some of those like, nice wrinkles, crispy bottom, all that jazz. And yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And subscribe to my boy Peevish over here, because he helped me out with this video a lot, and he has a good channel. I'll link it down in the description. And yeah.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe to this guy.
Yes. Bye-bye. Yeah.